So it's another wonderful weekend right here on Fusion Radio, man. We're celebrating awesome people, man, right here. And this brother right here that you're seeing right now on Facebook Live, man. It's been a minute since we talked, man. And I'm like so super geeked as usual about having these guests here. But super geeked up about, man, getting into his movement, sharing him with you. Who am I talking about? It's my brother K.Noble in the building. Welcome to Fusion Radio, family.
Thanks, I appreciate that. It's been a while since we talked, but a lot has been going on, and it's good to just be back on the show and be back in effect, and I have a lot of different stories and things to share. Yeah.
So talk to the people about how long you've been on the music scene.
Yeah, so I've been on the music scene for quite some time, many years, just working, perfecting my style, getting better and better, learning different techniques and tactics in terms of marketing and just working to take my craft to the next level.
What separates you, man, from everyone else, man, that's creating music these days?
I think what separates me is my own individuality, my uniqueness, knowing who I am, and then, also just me, as, an individual, everyone, every person should have their own individual uniqueness, and everyone, should have a different story from everyone else, or if it's similar, it's still going to have, quite a different twist to it.
To all the new listeners, man, let's hear you for this first time on Fusion Radio, man. 2 to 3 must-listen-to songs from your catalog.
I would say ups and downs, that's, like available, on all streaming platforms, Apple Music, Spotify. Another one of my favorites is Respect. It's also available on all streaming platforms too as well. And then my new single titled, Different Stuff, and, that's available on all streaming platforms too as well. Apple Music, YouTube, Deezer, and, all of the different, musical platforms too as well.
So if you could describe your music, man, in 2 to 3 words, what would it be?
I would say captivating, unique, and the third one I would say is impactful. Yeah.
That's what's up, man. So look, I consider you to be a hip-hop MC, and I really believe that when we get into the music, man, it'll showcase your MC-ness, I'm going to say.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, I would consider myself an MC too, but I think what kind of makes me different from certain artists is, I'm able to kind of like adapt, like I can, let's say like, I write a song or do a song to like a boom bap beat, then I could go from that and just, pretty much, do something on a drill beat. So, a lot of artists, unfortunately, aren't able to adapt, but I've worked, hard at being able to adapt and just also staying relevant and changing, with the times.
So the first single, man, that you told me you wanted to share with the people, man, is entitled By My Side, man. How did this record come about?
And so pretty much, this record just came about, it was produced by the Dope Boys. So, in terms of their sound, they have a very unique sound, and a lot of variety in terms of, just, the kind of beats that they make. So I just heard the beat, and it was just one of those beats that I just had to write to. And, I wrote a song to it, and, I have to say it's definitely, one of my favorites.
It's Fusion Radio with Brian Stinson, man. My brother, man, K.Noble, man,
yes,
is in the
indeed.
building. And we'll jump into his single, By My Side, and chop it up more with him after this.
Okay.
You down to ride. Glad to have you by my side. We share the same interests, independent, self-aware. You down to ride, glad to have you by my side. Held me down, even during the worst time. You down to ride, glad to have you by my side. Put you by my side, I'm doing just fine. You down to ride, glad to have you by my side. Held me down, even during the worst time. You down to ride, glad to have you by my side. Put you by my side, I'm doing just fine. Years of abuse that had you thinking you had no option. Hit rock bottom, no support from family forgotten. Difficult for you to deal with something like this on your own. All alone, you were strong, all you could know. Domestic violence, I was so uncompromising. A simple mind, spineless guy when you was blinded. My faith, love, hope, and you'll change my brain with pain. Cause it's fatal, flaws, recipe for destruction. You can't resolve it. Try to change what can be changed. It wasn't beneficial. The abuse continue more mental and physical. Scars humble, affects a lot of women that they can really push in. They could escape situations like this too afraid to leave everything behind. And then now crying, often reminded of good folks who trying to advise them. Every time they get a blackout relationship unstable, hopefully the story is something they can gravitate to. You down to play it, like that for memory. Even during the worst time, you down to ride. Glad to have you by my side. Put you by my side, I'm doing just fine. You down to ride. Glad to have you by my side. Held me down, even during the worst time. You down to ride. Glad to have you by my side. Put you by my side, I'm doing just fine. Backlash from the worthless, cause of the good times we had. His man needs his drug broken so that he can finally grasp that you moving up the things. Making improvements, new solutions. Taking
Some
a
of
boy
us try
out,
to reconnect.
rejuvenated. The pain was excruciating, no more communication.
It said something about trying to reconnect. Yes, I guess it
You
is.
can elevate, you down the ride.
Oh, yeah.
You grab my side, held me down, even during the worst time. You down the ride, glad to have you by my side. Put you by my side, I'm doing just fine. You down the ride, glad to have you by my side. Held me down, even during the worst time. You down the ride, glad to have you by my side. Put you by my side, I'm doing just fine.
It's Future Radio with Brian Stinson, man. My brother, man, K.Noble, you just heard his single, man, By My Side, man. Super geeked up about the opportunity to reconnect with him, man. I was just sitting there thinking, man, last time you was here, you were talking about you being in the school system, connected with the youth and all that stuff, and how you were able to relate from a standpoint of music things. You were introducing different artists to them that maybe they didn't know about and all that stuff, man. And just was this, man, like, super impressed with your connection, man, with the youth and everything, man.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's always good to, reconnect with the youth, and just kind of, help them out because, maybe a circumstance or a situation that they're facing at home, and they feel that they're misunderstood or, they feel that their parents don't relate to them. And then, they can come to you, you may be a person that can relate to them and, you can kind of, reach them and get your point across to them and kind of help them, pretty much, make a change if that's something that they need to make.
So I see on your bucket list of things that you like to discuss with the audience and everything, and with myself, man. You talked about you wanted to talk about the current state of hip-hop, man. So I wanted to open up the platform to you, man, to give your views and opinions on the current state of hip-hop.
And so, I think the current state, in terms of the music, there are like a lot of artists out there that are able to be more independent. So that's good, because, platforms like TikTok and Instagram, has allowed that, and artists, could be independent and pretty much, get their music out there to the masses independently. But I just feel that, there's room for like more creativity. More artists, could be more creative instead of just kind of following that wave, getting on that wave, that's going to get them like a lot of views or a lot of followers, or, put them in a position that they'll be like trendy. And that's a good thing, but I just feel, with, like originality, that'll, give them, like a longer time period in terms of just, maintaining, relevance.
So let's build on the indie part that you talked about, man, and let's talk about you being an independent artist, man, the indie grind, man. Take people in and maybe don't really understand. They're looking at this and they're saying, this is something I want to do, but they don't really understand the grind aspect of it.
Yeah, it's definitely, like a hard grind because, you're investing into yourself, so, you might be in a situation where, you really don't have a team, so, that can also be an obstacle too, you're investing in yourself, and, so, I would say, I would say that marketing is the key, really learn how to just market, your music, get it out there, be able to raise awareness, and also, know your target audience, because, you may be reaching out to like a specific audience of people that's not your audience. So, they're not going to gravitate to what you're doing because, they're not your audience. But then you reach out to like the same, like 200 or 500 people that are pretty much, like people that will gravitate to your music, and, they would, pretty much be a part of the audience that fits you, and, they would appreciate it a lot more. So, that's the key, the marketing and just knowing your audience.
So you got another single that you dropped by, man, that's entitled Respect, man. What should we know about respect?
Respect is a serious thing. Everybody, wants to be respected, but unfortunately everybody's not respected. So, I definitely, I had fun with that song. It was produced by Blazing Beats. So, it was just one of those songs where, I just kind of went in and just did my thing. So, I think that the listeners should really enjoy it.
Yeah. Yo. They taking shots at me, thinking they invincible. The dumb, raised without morals or principles. Shots to the dome, don't let them fail like scary guys. Shook up, terrified, everything done has been verified. Unidentified persons working killed on their own turf. Multiple bullets exploded in these crooked bodies dispersed. Now you on the ground, no blood, no happy endings. For all they so-called tough, got crippled them. Wicked fictitious characters, they show them no mercy. Be realistic, I carry out the structures and journeys. Cause I'm really trading medical aid for the system. Stuck in my ways, conditioned for these habit predicaments. Diligent and hustling, hopeless opponents fall. Watch me go because they don't know what's on the total pole. Broken down in the set, they continue to crack their armor. Every one of them guilty of this loyalty dishonor. Keep my name out your mouth. I told you. Keep my name out your mouth. I told you. I don't know you. Look, this is the price you pay. It's over. Keep my name out your mouth. I told you. Keep my name out your mouth. I told you. I don't know you. Lame, local. This is the price you pay. It's over. Well, I ain't sticking this much time. My Achilles heel. The real deal all the way I put in a fake seal. Can't do a lot of damage. The most efficient. We be business ripping away from the trauma inflicted. That's perfect for me. My strategy is now working. Every tool and utensil used serves this purpose. Scared and nervous, only directed at me. Made examples out of them, dismantled them effortlessly. We can get physical, but trust me, it won't benefit you. It gets critical when I'm dissing you. You're not official, more issues to deal with, no backup, no support system. Just the more and more tickets warn you about the consequences. Keep my name out your mouth, I told you. Keep my name out your mouth, I told you. I don't know you, lame, local. This is the price you pay. It's over. Keep my name out your mouth, I told you. Keep my name out your mouth, I told you. I don't know you, lame, local. This is the price you pay. It's over. I'll bet the ultimate set it off. And this time see you victims of lethal injection on the ground and the people. Precision forces injecting houses of pure infection. Destroy the cerebral cortex, my tech, unexpected. Brutal heart, could care less about others against approval. Only the ones that usually determine to execute you. But going next to you look close, you will notice that. I'm more ferocious than before, I don't sugarcoat crap. Like my last two opponents paralyzed with a broken back, the close get a bulldoze of pain. My soldiers will attack. They know for that dangerous, cold-hearted assassins won't face any charges, right? Like brainless blasted, dead bodies covered with flashing magic, like decompose. That's what happens to those who oppose me. Hopeless souls, misguided minds, looking hiding behind a fake image. Bad shot, I survived it, it made me cut out in malicious. My name out your mouth, I told you. Keep my name out your mouth, I told you. I don't know you, lame, local. This is the price you pay. It's over. Keep my name out your mouth, I told you. Keep my name out your mouth, I told you. I don't know you, lame, local. This is the price you pay. It's over.
Respect to my homie K.Noble right here on Fusion Radio, man. He's my guest today, this afternoon, man. Spreading love, man, to you, and especially you, man. So, K.Noble, man, like, I saw your bucket list, man, and I'm really super geeked up about talking about this, man. So, you've got a new album out called Painkillers, man.
Well, actually, that was actually, like, released in 2021 of, like, February, so I mean, so I would say that the song that you played, "Respect" and "By My Side," that was off of like the Painkillers album, which came out in 2021. But different stuff or whatever. That's my new single, and that was like just released. So pretty soon we're gonna be releasing the actual video for that, and then that'll be. Like off the, coming off of the new album, yeah.
And the new album will be inside of what?
And the new album will be, actually Painkillers, Painkillers LP, and then the other two songs was actually off the Life is Pain.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I kind of got those mixed up, they kind of, like similar, yeah.
That's what's up, man. So talk to me about the process of actually, putting the projects together.
And so, pretty much, just going through the process of like what I do is, I'll pick, pretty much like anywhere from like 20 to 30 different beats. I'll pick the beats and, I'll pick like my favorites and just, then out of that 20 or 30, I'll pick like probably like 10 to 12 actual song, like actual beats that I really like, out of that bunch. So it's just kind of like a process of elimination just to make sure that I can, pick the best production out of, those 20 to 30 beats. And then after that, I'll just write to them, and then once that is done, I'll just kind of see, what sounds, good together sonically, and just put them, like in the actual order where they should be in. And, after that, we go through the process of getting like the artwork done, having the mixing and mastering done, and, any things that need to be like adjusted in terms of like cleanup sessions, we do that, and then that's it pretty much, you know.
And so Painkillers is available where for people to check out?
And so, you know, Painkillers, you know, will be available, you know, on all streaming platforms, you know, Apple Music, you know, Spotify, you know, even, you know, like YouTube too as well. So, you know, Deezer and, you know, just all of the, you know, streaming platforms that are available. Also Amazon Music too, you know, to be available on Amazon Music, yeah.
So you're really excited about this latest single. It's entitled "Different Stuff," man.
Yeah, definitely. You know, that was produced by Wheelie Beats, and you know, it's you know, another one of those joints where, you know, I just had to kind of black out and do my thing. So, you know, I'm excited about that. Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Social media wise, man, how can they stay in tune, follow you, man, check out previous works of you and all that stuff?
Well, you know, my Instagram is at K.Noble MMR, and also, you know, my Twitter handle is the Noble One at K.Noble MMR, and then also my Facebook, you know, my Facebook for my fan page is at K.Noble MMR, and then also on TikTok, you know, I'm at user K.Noble. Yeah, so, you know, those are pretty much all of the social media, you know, handles for all of the platforms that I'm on.
Well, brother, thank you so much, man, and continued success on all that you're doing, man. It's always a joy, man, to chop it up with you, man. And
yes, indeed. You know, I definitely, you know, appreciate you, you know, having me on. You know, it's been a while, you know, since we've been able to, you know, chop it up, you know, and, you know, gratitude, you know, I appreciate you for, you know, taking the time out to have me, you know, on.
No doubt, man. We're about to jump into your single. It's entitled "Different Stuff." It's right here on Fusion Radio.
Yes, indeed.
I do all of my dirt properly. Gonna get away, no doubt, got free. Can't wait for you to be criminal. Any questions? It's over when rigor mortis sets in. I'm on some different. For you, this is it. Won't forgive or forget. I'm on some different. I'm on some different. Your life is hurt, cause you sick. I'm on some different. You in a bad predicament. Inflation. Getting attention and resentment. Reach the peak. You had it coming. Jump. I punish them when I confront them. That's the way I function. Calculated. OG, show me love. Congratulated me for the work I put in. Activated. You a sucker. Claiming that it's dangerous. Your name is on the affidavit. One second when I think about it, I get activated. You made it to carry on. They tried to kill you, assassination attempt. I'm on some different. For you, this is it. Won't forgive or forget. I'm on some different. I'm on some different. Your life is hurt, cause you snitch. I'm on some different. You turned on it. That protected you. Unacceptable, you let the cops pressure you. Convince you to start giving anybody down. I was sent to administer pain this whole time. Business, vigilant, daily instruments in my palm. With the intent, the time, bodily harm, body fluids destroy. Cause you scared to death, heart pumping through your chest.